ladies and gentlemen, friends, I am not a stranger to this wonderful city. My brother Ranga Bedi has lived here for more than 30 years. My first wife Pratima set up Nityagram. And over the years I've come on a number of occasions. And I've also stayed in the wonderful hotels of the city. And when I heard that the Taj had launched another Vivanta in Bengaluru, I said, what could they do to top this, to top what they've done? So I came here with a mixture of curiosity, skepticism, but also openness. And I must say, from what I've seen, I've been extremely pleasantly surprised. And it is my privilege to take you on a special journey of discovery. More than a century ago, a man saw a dream. Not just a dream for India, but for the entire world to wake up to. It was a new dawn in our lives. Jamshedji Tata awakened India into a new era in 1903. Today, more than 100 years later, the Taj Group comprises 93 hotels in 55 locations across India and many other countries like Maldives, Malaysia, Australia, UK, America, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Africa, and the Middle East. Spanning the length and breadth of the country, gracing urban capitals and cities, beaches, private islands, hill stations, palaces and garden retreats, and wildlife sanctuaries, each Taj Hotel offers the luxury of service that is considered the pinnacle of Indian hospitality. Great locations, modern luxuries, world-class business facilities. You know the Taj Group. You know what I'm talking about. It's not just a chain of hotels. It's everything that India stands for. It is the heart and soul of the finest Indian hospitality. Sensuous, timeless, iconic, warm, progressive, vivacious. The Taj Group is a group that is outstanding in its quest for excellence. Bon vivant is a Latin expression which symbolizes being alive. And from this vivacity was born the desire to compliment the connoisseur who appreciates the good things in life. Being alive is every moment when you step into a Vivanta. Living a life which is vivid, imaginative, stylishly spirited is the essence of the bon vivant. The well-heeled, sophisticated urban man who seeks experiences. You know, we live in an increasingly intermingled world where the boundaries between work and play are just being blurred. There's no such thing as a purely business trip anymore or an email-free holiday. So this has created a new generation of work hard, play hard travelers who seek a refreshing change from the predictability of traditional five-star hotels. In the world of Vivanta, there's not a dull moment. We know that today's traveler lives many lives at the same time. A doting father or mother, a romantic husband or wife, a businessman or a businesswoman. And this is a place where they can be everything. All those aspects are taken care of at the Vivanta across 20 international such properties. Each property is not just a brick and mortar building. It's an entity that's designed with a lot of planning in mind so that the guests develop a relationship with the hotel. The brand evolved through extensive rounds of discussions, customer insights over the years, rigorous research, workshops, and the mapping of the customer's journey. Vivanta by Taj was introduced with a unique promise, a unique persona, and a unique philosophy, which includes verbal, visual, and behavioral codes, as they say. But let all this scientific jargon not fool you into thinking that this is a hotel without a heart. If there's anything that makes this place live up to its name, it is the heart. There is warmth in every design, every motif, every one of these carefully selected touch points in the hotel. Every day is a journey into the hearts of thousands who walk through the doors of the Vivanta each day. That's what makes Vivanta so special, and that's what makes this Vivanta all the more special. Bengaluru's Vivanta journey started in Whitefield on the 14th of September a year ago. But then Bengaluru gave us the opportunity to serve with the same energy that makes the city's heart throb. We would like to thank Bengaluru for their enthusiasm and take this opportunity to gift yet another landmark to the city. The Taj Group is back with the largest property in Bengaluru. Vivanta by Taj at Yeshwantpur is that property. This gift comes at a time when the discerning traveler often finds himself walking through cold corridors. You know, it's time when business takes over your mind, when you need to have some kind of relief, the feeling of going back to nature. People want an oasis in a desert that's crowded, space that's crowded, time that's crowded. And that's what makes the Vivanta by Taj at Yeshwantpur a very special place, a very special oasis. It's a place that doesn't fight with the environment for attention. It harmonizes. It's a celebration of nature. And it's inspired by the caressing nature of the original garden city that was Bengaluru. The interior design concept also evolves around this theme. It's articulated with a wide use of visual representations depicting nature. This harmonious feel that you get in the hotel is not by accident, not just some architect who sat down and made a plan and said, here it is. It's a lot of thought has gone into this hotel, and later, as you take a tour of the hotel, I'm sure you'll see what I mean. All these spaces take on different interpretations relating to nature, like cut-out trees featured on walls, floral patterns on screens, on furnishings, on ceilings. The colors that you find in this hotel mimic the environment. And that's why you feel so much at home, so earthed in being here. So, Vivanta's latest addition to its chain of hotels, the Vivanta Yeshwantpur, represents an evolved lifestyle that's, on one hand, it's fashionably hip, and then it's culturally aesthetic. This five-star hotel, with 327 well-equipped rooms, boasts of an extensive array of dining, meeting, and entertaining facilities. It aims to create a sensory pleasure in the experience in a manner that delights people. The interiors are proudly traditional, they're also distinctively modern. The spaces were designed for an interplay of colors, of textures, of materials. I hope you notice all this when you go out there to see it. Every space has a story to tell, providing you with an experience that hopefully you will want to come back for. It provides a haven, an escape from the bustle of the metro. So, Vivanta Yeshwantpur is truly a modern oasis and an ideal destination for much-traveled travelers. With more than the 300 spacious rooms that I mentioned, there's 18,000 square feet. 18,000 square feet dedicated to conferencing and banquet facilities, high-octane restaurants with theater kitchens, a fashion-accented bar, The hotel is a treat for the mind, body, and soul. As you walk in here, you step into a world of technology at your fingertips. Cuisine with a twist, a decor that inspires. Now, these rooms vary from 387 square feet to 1,829 square feet. That's huge. That's bigger than most hotels give you. Stunning living spaces, and many overlooking the ISKCON temple. You know, in these rooms, you'll see large dining areas, kitchenettes, elegantly appointed bathrooms, bathtubs, rain showers, glass cubicles, a panoramic view of the city through 7 bays, and on the 11th floor, there's a swimming pool. So, if you died and went to heaven, would you want more? It's a truly extraordinary experience to go through if you travel through the hotel and see everything it has to offer. It's a very, very special place. In a country where feasting is more a way of life than just eating, it's only natural that Vivanta takes you on a journey that's a carnival for your taste buds. Our celebrity chef Udipan Chakravarti cooks up a cuisine for the international traveler at palate. He doesn't just cook it up, he paints pictures in your head with hues from across the world. A medley of world cuisine. Now, you are just being given a taste of some of the many things that are in palate. A lot of thought has gone into the menu, and what you're tasting is just the tip of the iceberg, the icing on the cake. But the iceberg and the cake are there to be explored when you come back for more at a later time. So let's continue the journey of discovery into the Vivanta. Close your eyes and take a deep breath and imagine the smell of wet soil, the fragrance of meandering rivers, and you come alive in the land of the 5 rivers, Punjab. Paranda is soft and subtle and stunning. It's the fine art of delicate Indian cooking at Paranda. Now, this is the place where Chef Udipan will certainly urge you to eat with your bare hands. As you know, food tastes different when you eat it with your hands. There's something special about it. You feel the texture of the food, and you taste the food better when you eat it with your hands. And our chefs are not modest about displaying their skills either when it comes to being in the open kitchen. Enjoy their show, and with their interiors that are designed with authentic spices, it is meant to take your breath away. If Paranda and palate pamper your taste buds, it's also important to discover nirvana for the soul in a different kind of way, for a lighter cuisine, for a guilt-free trip into the land of olives at Asia. This is fresh, crisp, healthy foods. This is where you see fresh herbs that travel directly from the plant to the plate. Zesty Italian, Moroccan, and Greek delights. This Mediterranean medley is very contemporary in its design. It's got a wine rack, a stunning mosaic wall. It all makes for a stunning display, and then you have an island bar that reaches out in front. Some may like to retreat into a private dining room. Others may opt for outside al fresco dining. There's brick-based Ithal Forni ovens that bake oak-flavored pizzas. It's an excellent pairing of food with a fine collection of young and vintage wines and an ever-changing menu. Nothing can prepare you for the delights that await here because they're constantly changing. So every time you come, you feel something else, something new has come to you, which is again very different to restaurants that have fixed menus where you can predict what you're going to eat. Here, the surprise in discovering what you can eat. Distinctive elixirs, signature pink cocktails, Vivanta Fused Cocktails, Vivanta by Taj Private Reserve. The latest music and mouth-watering eats in vibrant settings all come together to provide a spirited experience at Shimmer. Shimmer offers a smooth transition of two interconnected spaces. You can either go to the high-energy bar area with its hip catwalk, ramp, bar, and table and mannequins, or you can go to the more intimate carpeted lounge area. You know, if fashion and social networking had a kind of common destination, then Shimmer is the place to be. Shimmer makes both worlds possible, and I love to go to a place where either I hear music or I can talk. And this is one of those places where you can do both. So enjoy the signature cocktails from Shimmer as well, which are now fast heading your way. Again, I hope you enjoy them and know that for every cocktail that you enjoy, there are dozens more that await you and await every customer that comes, every client, every friend, every relationship that walks in through the doors of the Vivanta to enjoy the experience. Let's continue. At the core of this extravagant culinary journey is Chef Udipan. He has worked for a decade and a half at the Taj hotels in Mumbai, in Delhi, and Hyderabad. And he's the kind of person who will chat with you at your dining table or send you a home-cooked meal in your room in special stylish tiffin dabbas. And because of everything he's done, food to your room or food on your restaurant table, Chef Udipan has created an unparalleled experience at Vivanta. You can see from the pictures of the different dishes on the menu that there's some very special things that await every customer that walks through. Like I said, I was wondering what the Taj would do to top what they'd done before, and this Vivanta certainly comes up to that. Now, the Vivanta by Taj at Yeshwantpur, Bengaluru, delivers more than 18,000 feet of vivid contemporary spaces available for corporate meetings, retreats, brand launches, vivacious parties. Whatever you've planned, count on the Vivanta by Taj to bring you all the extra elements, which is meet and greet, network, entertain. The Taj Group supports what you want to do completely, and that is the hallmark of the Taj brand of hospitality. There are 6 banquet halls, 6, and a high-tech boardroom to create the home court advantage. It's equipped with computer-controlled lights offering 96 color combinations, movable partitions, modern audiovisual systems, and a grand ballroom, Aura, which seats more than 1,000 guests. Now, where you're sitting right now is Aura. That partition is open, and up to 1,000 people can be seated in this state-of-the-art facility, which sets new standards for meetings, conventions, and corporate events. So, Bengaluru has yet another landmark to boast of, Vivanta. Vivanta by the Taj Group. But your experience is not complete without Jiva. How can any experience be complete without the ancient experience of rejuvenation? At Vivanta, we believe that the awakened soul comes from an awakened body. And Jiva, the signature spa at the Taj, Yeshwantpur, blends ancient Indian wisdom with contemporary therapies. It offers the best Indian rejuvenation therapies, ranging from Indian aromatherapy massages to time-honored Indian treatments, body scrubs, wraps. And all these experiences are offered by trained experts who use natural products in harmonious setting. The signature Jiva Spa experience brings guests the essence of traditional wellness, therapeutic experiences, hammams, warm foot soaks, a relaxing champi massage, meditation sessions, or even just to talk about healthy lifestyles. Whatever it is, you come in tired, you come in tense, Jiva will send you back alive. Jiva will send you back with a new zest for life. So, if the Taj was the realization of India's dreams and aspirations, Vivanta by Taj is for the new global Indian. A world without boundaries on the land or in the mind, where the philosophy of the bon vivant comes alive, and every moment is like the moment we just saw and experienced, and that you will see when you tour this facility later. I hope this journey gives you some idea of what Vivanta has envisioned for you and for every client, customer, or relationship that walks through this door, seeking an excellent experience, hospitality without boundaries, and a rejuvenation for the soul. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Taj Group of Hotels offers our precious gift to this young, vivacious city of Bengaluru, our 21st Vivanta property, Vivanta by Taj at Yeshwantpur. I'd now like to request the Chief Operating Officer, Vivanta, by the Taj Hotels and Resorts, to come on stage and say a few words to you. Mr. Veer Vijay Singh. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kabir Bedi. A very, very good afternoon to each and every one of you. And thank you so much for finding time from your hectic schedule for the Vivanta by Taj, Yeshwantpur, Bengaluru. As mentioned earlier, it gives us immense pleasure to come back to our favorite city, Bengaluru, for a brand new property which we are launching. And this is our 21st Vivanta by Taj hotel. Last year we had launched the Vivanta brand in Bengaluru, and we already have, as you know, 2 hotels in Bengaluru. The first one, the Vivanta by Taj Whitefield, and the second Vivanta by Taj MG Road. So this is our 3rd property that we are presenting to the city of Bengaluru. It also represents a certain scale and size that we felt Bengaluru and Yeshwantpur are ready for. I welcome you all to share the Vivanta experience that we have already talked about and have a look around this property. And my colleagues will be very happy to show you around, which would be shown to you after the Q&A session. Before this, I would now request and introduce my colleague, Ms. Deepa Mishra Harris, Vice President Marketing, to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bedi. I thought it was a most evocative journey, and wish we would have all been in a non-work mode to be able to experience it. But some of us have to work hard.
What a place to work.
Yes. Good morning and welcome, friends and colleagues. Thank you really for spending your precious time with us. And I stand here with much excitement and anticipation, having just opened our 8th hotel in Bangalore. Just a year ago, some of you may have witnessed the launch of the Vivanta by Taj at our first prototype hotel, which was Whitefield. It has been a very, very short and very successful journey so far. Those of you who were not with us last year, welcome to a brand new signature in hospitality. Opening yet another hotel without a truly differentiated proposition would have been futile for us. We had to think really hard about what we wanted to give Bangalore this time around. So here we are with Vivanta by Taj Yeshwantpur, a true urban oasis. Very modern, very current. This hotel, like the brand, has been created for the global cosmopolitan, work hard, play hard traveler, seeking a vivacious and reinvigorated hotel experience. It actually cuts across the entire sensory plane, both in function and form, some of which you must have experienced today. It has its own signature fragrance, which was kept on your tables by the Jiva staff. It has its own signature music. It has its signature experiences and motives. It offers a very fresh and a very much more relaxed take on luxury. Our confidence and commitment to Bangalore continues. This hotel is stands at the convergence of strong growth and will hopefully serve the new emerging demographics of the city. We have put together a show round of the hotel for you, and I'm sure you will get a good sense of the brand when you go around and see the rooms and the public spaces. Feel free to ask questions, and please do indulge in the taste of Vivanta after the show round at lunch. Thank you once again for taking your time, and we look forward to your support for this exciting new hotel in Bangalore. Thank you.
I invite Pep Kumar, the general manager of the hotel, to come and say a few words.
Good afternoon, and once again, thank you all for joining us and celebrating this very exciting moment of launching of Vivanta Yeshwantpur. We look forward to your support, and we look forward to doing some brilliant events, brilliant stuff in Bengaluru, and we're all happy from the Taj to give Bangalore one more wonderful hotel. Thank you again, all of you. And please join us for lunch and the show around.
You know, I just wanted to say, this is completely unscheduled, but I wanted to say that having traveled around the world and stayed in a lot of hotels, one of the things that India as a country can really pride itself on is the excellence of the hotels that we create. Not just architecturally, but in terms of the kind of cuisine, comfort, and above all, hospitality and service that I have found unparalleled anywhere in the world. And I'd really like to thank the Taj Group, not just for continuing that tradition, but for extending that with the creation of this wonderful, marvelous Vivanta Yeshwantpur. And I'd like, from all of you, a collective round of applause for the effort and excellence that they have made.